Welcome to Dark Mysteries, where the shadows hide stories no one dares to tell. If you're drawn to the dark, the mysterious, and the unexplained, you've come to the right place. Tonight, we uncover the chilling story of the serial message killer. The city has been gripped by fear. A killer, but not just any killer. One who leaves cryptic messages at every crime scene. No fingerprints, no witnesses. Just notes. Notes that predict the next murder. Some of these messages may be closer to you than you think. The first message was simple, but deadly. It started in a quiet suburb. A man was found dead in his apartment, a note pinned to his chest. It read, "The clock ticks. Your secrets won't hide." Neighbors spoke of shadows in the hallways, and a feeling of being watched. But no one imagined this was only the beginning. The killer didn't just murder. He predicted the next victim. Fear spread through the city, and people began locking their doors, wondering who would be next. 2 weeks later, another victim appeared. Another note, another puzzle, the one who listens. Here's the lie. Investigators realized the killer wasn't random. He was watching, studying, and taunting the city. The media called it the cipher killings. Public paranoia grew. Every stranger, every shadow, became a potential threat. And yet, the killer remained invisible, always one step ahead. Then came the first shocking revelation. The messages weren't random words, they were warnings. The notes weren't just cryptic, they were cleverly constructed puzzles. Each symbol and phrase pointed to someone in the city. Victims were connected, but only in ways that made no sense at first glance. The more the detectives tried to decipher it, the more twisted the game became. One detective noticed something unsettling. The messages seemed personal, almost as if the killer knew their thoughts. Someone was watching not just the city, but him. Detective Harris, the lead investigator, began receiving messages at home. "Your time is short, the truth is long," one note read. Every move he made, every choice, was being observed. The killer wasn't just targeting victims anymore, he was playing with Harris's mind. Anxiety began to seep into every corner of his life. Then came a message that changed everything. It referenced someone from Harris's own past. Someone he thought was safe. The latest note referenced a murder from 10 years ago. A case the police had never solved. The killer was tying old crimes to new ones, weaving a web no one could escape. Harris realized this wasn't a random spree, it was a carefully planned vendetta spanning years. Everyone who believed they were safe was in danger. The next victim wasn't random. It was someone Harris knew personally. The stakes had never been higher. The killer escalated, leaving messages for the public, on billboards, social media, and through anonymous calls. "Do you see me? Or am I already inside?" Fear gripped the city. People stopped leaving their homes. Harris questioned his own mind, wondering if the killer was manipulating reality itself. Every clue felt like a trap, every message a challenge. Then, a trail led to a chilling discovery. An abandoned warehouse filled with hundreds of notes. Inside the warehouse, walls were covered with messages, each referencing past victims, future ones, and Harris himself. The killer's obsession was clear. Hidden among the notes was a name that made Harris's blood run cold. It wasn't someone random. It was someone close, someone he had trusted. The realization hit him like a punch. The killer had been inside his life all along, manipulating him, leading him toward this confrontation. Harris traced the killer to a seemingly ordinary house. Inside, he found recordings, photos, and the final puzzle. A voice from the shadows whispered, "You solved the puzzle. But can you solve yourself?" Harris realized the killer wasn't only hunting others, he wanted to break him mentally, to force him to understand the mind behind the messages. Every choice Harris had made was part of the killer's game. And then, the final message appeared, the one that would decide everything. The last note read, "You always thought you were chasing me. But I was chasing you." Harris understood, Every clue, every victim, had been part of a bigger story. The killer vanished, leaving only one chilling message: some games are never finished. Some minds never quiet. The city returned to uneasy calm. But the truth remained: the serial message killer could return at any moment. If you're drawn to mysteries most people ignore, subscribe to Dark Mysterious and join us as we uncover the secrets lurking in the shadows. Because some truths are stranger than fiction.